Hello cardboarders, welcome back. Today we have many more letters and packages here that were waiting for me to open, as well as a juicer which we're gonna open in the end. And while the vintage market is quite silent, I'm still accumulating vintage cards for my vintage set cubes, and here's another installment of for Cube. So let's put those to the side here for a moment and open this one first. Get my trusty knife here and let's pop this one open. Okay, so we got an Eventide box in here. It's heavier than I would have expected. I think it was an eBay buy, and there should just be a handful of cards in here, but it's heavier, so maybe they got us some extra cards. Let's see if they're just for filling or if we got something nice here as well. So let's see, get some foreign cards. Can't really do anything with them. Can just take a look at them. This one is very playable, might be worth $1 or so. Let's just skim through them and see if there are any playable cards in here. You can also let me know in the comments if you think any of these are worth anything, but not that I know of. Just looking for playable cards. This one you can sacrifice for blue and red. I also don't think it's worth anything. This one though, these familiars, there's a whole cycle in the set and they reduce the costs of certain colors, but we are nearing our white border cards. We got the first one here, the Dark Ritual. So let's get them out of the sleeve and check for condition. I think we need some better light in here. Let's see if we can arrange that. Yeah, that is much better. So let's see the Dark Ritual, clean front, and the back is also very nice. Alright, just a minor bend maybe here, which you can see, but still playable. I need 5 for my set cube, and this should be a play set of 4. Very nice condition. Played, yes, but like not in any way well loved or the like. So these are like great condition. Really nice. Got Juggernaut next. Of these I only need 1 of, so I'll pick the nicest and the rest I can just trade away for other cards to people who enjoy vintage. Get some black stuff down there. Maybe some dirt, I don't know. Not gonna use this one. Might try to clean this off since the back is really clean, but maybe we have a better condition one in here, another one that has like a little bend down here, but not too much. This one might be the nicest. Yeah, just one scratch here. Other than that, really clean copy, and I will put this into my set cube. These can probably go away and be traded away to people who just want to own some unlimited cards. And then lastly we have Sinkhole, and in this case a whole playset of sinkholes. I hope they're all nice and playable. This one is just in the range of being still okay with the whitening on the back. I actually need 5. That one might be off a little too much. Well, we'll see. I need also 5 of these. This one has some probably water damage, or just like someone sat on them, I don't know. It's a little wavy. Yeah, but still good. And yeah, this one as well. They're all playable to me. Like this one maybe is the worst. I also never noticed that all of these have like a black scratch or a black mark going down there, here just below the black symbol. I never noticed that. Or both black set symbols. Really interesting. So yeah, that's a common. It's quite expensive. Let's quickly check for inking. since last time we had a problem with inking from a friend who sent me some and didn't notice they were inked. But I noticed later after editing. So let's put those to the side here since we don't need those. And head into our next letter, shall we? Okay, we're continuing with Arabian Nights cards. Get a wonderful Wolfie here, which has the dark printing, so the color symbol looks a little darker. Some scratches on the surface, but other than that, really nice. Second card. Another Desert Nomads. I think I need 15 of each of these commons. This is really nice and minty. Minor dings. But besides that, a really great condition. LP Flyingman. Let's see how MP. Yeah, it's used. I've seen some plays. Back has a little whitening on there, but still great condition. Might be inking down here. Let's see if the camera focuses. Yeah, might be minor inking down here, probably. It's just in the corner apparently. Weird. Okay, and then the Alibaba, which is in good condition. Yeah, clean back. And no inking as far as I can tell. We'll not check all of them for inking, obviously, this would just take too much time. But we'll check in the end. So, some extra cards again, thank you for those. Oh yes, I remember. So these cards have been lying on my table for quite a while. These are my buys from October. That's quite off-center actually. And yeah, I didn't remember. The back is better. Interesting how the centering is varying. So this off-center left to right, and on the back it's quite centered actually, minorly left to right on the back as well, or right to left, however you want to read it. Yeah, and I forgot which cards I ordered, and wow, these are really minty. And now I remembered I got some signed cards here, all signed by Ron Spencer, I think. And yeah, I've ordered from this person like thrice now, or twice. This should be the third time maybe. And I'm always happy and always glad to put some signed cards into my set cubes. I have a whole The Dark set cube on my channel where like up to 10 people can draft The Dark, which is such a silly set and has such weird cards in there, and it's a ton of fun to try to make these cards work, and some of them even punish you, and yeah. Oh, that's like a shadow signature. Really nice. A little worse in condition, but still good. Some whitening on the side. But yeah, really nice. Really happy to put those in there. I think I have like 12 of each common, so the cards are still readable, and that's what matters to me. And the flavor text can be read on the other not signed cards. Not a vintage card, a Zor. This is a third one that is off-center right, left to right. It's kind of weird. An English one this time. This was the last one I was missing. Glad it arrived, but let's continue with more vintage cards. Okay, so what do we have here? An Earthquake from Unlimited. I think that's a rare, needed one of them. Really clean copy. Wow. Just one scratch here that I can see. And other than that, it's really clean. So that's nice. That is really nice. Maybe even too good for my set cube, just too clean to be a playable copy, not a collector's copy. Ice Storm. This one sadly got lost in the mail. I ordered it a second time with this seller here, private seller. But I'm glad to finally have this, and it's been reprinted now in the Storm Secret Lair, which totally got bought out, and yeah, but you can still get a nice vintage one. Speaking of Unlimited, we got more Unlimited in here. And we're starting off with a Swords to Plowshares, which wasn't uncommon back then. I think today is not a proper legal card, so it was always an uncommon. But this cost me, I don't know, like 40 euros? I'll show on screen as always. And I still needed one, and it's a great card also in limited and a reserved list card, which is the Brain Geyser. It's off-center like top to bottom and left to right, a little diagonal off-centering, and the back looks great. We're good enough. It has a roller line here, the seller let me know, which is a thing that happened, a second one down here that happened back in the day, and I think still happens today from time to time. On the front you can also see it in the light here, yeah, which is where the machine went over the card and left their mark. It's marked there. But yeah, in sleeves you don't notice it, so I didn't mind, and it was a great card. Still looks great, a wonderful reserve list card, and yeah, you can get your own one from Revised if you don't want to pay that much for Unlimited. And I think this should be my 5th copy now. I have a very old video on my channel, a short I think, where I opened my 4th Brain Geyser, and this is my 5th one now from Unlimited, my first one though. And this letter I thought that was lost in the mail, but after like more than 1.5 months it finally arrived, and I'm so glad and happy that this card arrived. Power Artifact, this is my 2nd copy, and it's 3. It's an uncommon from Antiquities and quite a powerful card. And yeah, it's my 2nd copy. Glad to have this great artwork by Douglas Schuler. And yeah, and thanks to the person who sent me this card. Not losing hope here. And it's time for the juicer, don't you think? A friend sent me the cards in this package, so let's open it up. Let's see if there are cards in there, which I think there are cards in there. Not a juicer. Here we are. Okay, so this is the same friend that sent me the accidental inked card, and they sent me a Sarah Angel, which should be in wonderful condition. Let's check that. That is very clean, and sent me it for a great price, just as a little compensation. And yeah, this is really minty. Another Dark Ritual here. Let's check for condition. Yeah, on the side it's a little dirty. I think I have like 6 or 7 copies of Dark Ritual from Unlimited now, so I can choose which ones are the nicest. The back is quite used. Might not use this one. We'll see. We'll check. A Lana War Elf, I think, should be the first one or second one that I own from Unlimited. And I need 5. Really clean copy. Copper tablet here, signed by the artist. Amy Weber signature. Always looks like a little rolled up thread, doesn't it? A mountain from Unlimited has the tap to add to describe what you do, how you add some mana to your mana pool before the tap symbol was invented. Grizzly Bears, a Tranquility. These are all really clean. I'm gonna check for anything by the end, just to show you how I check them, and yeah, just to be sure. But these are all really clean cards here. Jade Monolith, we also have a funny story here. Someone I bought the card from, off center right to left here. Also here left to right. I ordered a Jade Monolith and I got a Jade Statue. They're both the same value, but I still needed the Jade Statue therefore. Library of Ling. Yeah, these are nice. These are really nice. Glad to have them. Just a little tiny binder ding down here probably. Some whitening on the side. Continuing with Arabian Nights, Her Jackal. Clean copy. Yeah. The person I bought these off from, the friend I bought these off from, really is like a collector, and they wanted like LP or New Mint copies always. So most of them are really clean. They got a good deal on worse copies. They probably also took it. And I just think the inked copy was something they overlooked, didn't know, and yeah, didn't mind. We'll still put it into my set cube. If I find a nicer copy, I might switch it out. if the price is right. A dark copy of the Ogress with the darker mana symbol, metamorphosis. I think I should slowly have enough. Like, what did I say? 15 copies per Arabian Night Common. So, Asp with the lighter version. A Piety in the darker version here. Yeah, these are nice. Just some little scratches down here. Other than that, really nice. Got a desert coming up here with the misprint white dot here, the Mirage version. But other than that, really clean. Just some white specks in the back. Another Dandan for my Dandan collection. I own more than 20 copies of Dandan. Got a whole Dandan deck as well as 15 copies for the set cube. So maybe I should be nearing like 30 copies now. Made a whole video about it. Just a fun meme card where I can pick it up, I pick it up if the price is right. Just because I really like the format and I find this card so silly. Rock Egg, another very expensive common. Back in the day this card was banned. I'll give you a second to read through the card and think why that could be. And then I'll tell you. Because it was a common, everyone had it. And yeah, the thing why it was banned is at turn 1 you just draw a card and discard this card. And it says when it goes to the graveyard you create a 4/4 flying creature. So for just skipping a turn, you get a 4/4 flyer, which was a great deal back in the day. And so many people did that. Like it says when it goes to the graveyard, you get a 4/4 that they had to ban it and they played the card as written. Today, it doesn't work that way. When it dies, you get the 4/4 token on your side. But that's a little fun fact about the Rug Egg, which is probably why it's so expensive today, like a 20 euro card, because it's not really that good, to be honest, today. 4 mana for 0/3 that has to die, and then you get the 4/4, but yeah. Another Tortoise, the darker version here, and a Orc from Unlimited. Need 5 of these. Really not a good card in general. Not great to draft it, but if you don't find anything other, then I guess you take the Orcs, but I think you should go Goblins if you're playing red, especially with the Dark Goblins. If you mix those sets, you got the Goblin King and Unlimited, and you might be able to build a Goblin deck Unlimited. Urg Raiders, nice. Unstable Mutation, got another signed card coming up here. Well, this is quite used on the edge here and get a little bend going through here. So that's not really minty now, is it? Is it still playable? I think it will be. So it's fine. It's probably fine. Got an Oasis signed by the artist, by Brian. Yeah, that's another nice copy. I think it's an uncommon, if I'm not mistaken. And we're nearing the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy vintage Magic, consider subscribing. We're nearing the 750 subscriber mark here, so do consider subscribing. Now with this camel, we are going to check for inking before we call it quits here for today. Let's see if we have any of the black markers here. No, just clean, very clean here. Minor black spot, which we already saw on the Flying Men here. Other than that, these copies look very clean. Yeah, so we're fine. And I wish you a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Be nice to the people around you. Do support the channel by clicking those 2 buttons. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.